What's up, people? Welcome back to the parts guys. Today I am going to be throwing on the accessory brackets, the alternator. I'm also going to replace the cam button and then the rear main seal once I get it down on the ground. So I'm going to try and knock all that out real quick. I got to power wash the brackets before I throw those on. I'm not trying to get them sparkling clean, but I do want them cleaner than they were. But yeah, besides that, that's about all I'm going to get done. But that should get me set up pretty close for what I want to do on the next video. So I already pressure washed these. They're not completely clean, but what can I say? I only got 1700 psi. Besides that, these look a lot better than the NudeLude original mounts because they had grown an inch all around because of all the rust on it. But these are off of the Robbit from the dead motor over there, not the NudeLude motor. But anyway, so those look a lot better. I'm not really worried about making them super clean because that's not super clean. But so I'm gonna get these on real quick. So the normal plug sits in there. You can't be pulled through or anything like that because there's a lip on the inside. So with that being said, once you get this cap off, you should be able to pretty much just pop that up. But no, I had to grab onto it the best I could and just tear it the crap up because they had put sealant on the main body of it. So let me show you. Move that. And these two got to go back in the right order. This is the long bolt here on the top right. Alright, so there's that long bolt that goes in there. This bolt goes here, and then these two saddle it out there. Then I've already popped this off. There's normally, people put some sealant right in here to hold that in place. So this should pop off for me. But besides that, there's see, now that came off. But you can see these collars, they drop down in there too. And you can see someone's put sealant back there before, but with this seal, when I pop this off, you can see there's some sealant left on there. They had put sealant all on there, so I still had to pry it out to get it out of there. And then I had to try and wipe it up the best I could in here, and there's still a little bit left in there, so I'll wipe that out with paper towel before I put my new one in. But then after that, I'll put a little bit of high temp sealant right on these two spots in here to set that down. I really don't know why they sealed the whole body of it here, but I don't think that's a good idea. My new one comes with 3 seals on it, so I don't understand why they would do that. But at any rate, I've seen people, they put some sealant right on the inner facing in here so that it seals to the outside. I don't even know if that's truly necessary, but I might put a little bit on there just to be on the safe side because, you know, every other YouTuber does it. So I'm going to take that off, clean that up real quick, and in there, and then we'll put in my new cam plug. Plug in there, and I showed you how I put on the new brackets. Those are robbed off that junk motor, but they looked better than the NudeLude's one. And this is alternator off the junk motor too, because mine, I don't know if you guys remember, if you've seen the video, but I dropped it and dented the wheel. I'm just gonna call it good and put this one on for the time being. I still need to get that harmonic balancer, but I can throw that on in the car. Honestly, that's not that big a deal, so that's not a deal breaker to keep moving forward. Right now I need to get the valve cover on there, but I do have an idea for another valve cover, which I'll do that as a separate video, because the other valve cover I'm gonna wait to put on till the engine's in the car. Just don't want to tear it up before it gets in there. Just because I'm tired of looking at how dirty this one's gotten, I'm gonna spray it off real quick. I plugged the hole so that I shouldn't get any water in the actual oil baffle in there, but I'll be kind of, we'll say I'll be careful. Good dry out, okay. Alright, I got a little ahead of myself while I let the camera charge. I got the rear main seal out. You can see I had to drill several holes into it and then use a screw and then a piece of wood as an anchor to try and pry it out. But I was able to get it out without having to take that whole main, or not main cap, but rear cap off. That's another way you can take the whole rear cap off, punch it out, and not worry about any damage to anything, because the main thing is when you're drilling through that, you don't want to go too far and hit the drill bit on the backside, because you're going to start shaving weight off your crank. Alright, so the last thing that I've done today is I've pulled out the old engine harness that was just dangling around in here, because I am going to use the engine harness from the NudeLude. Besides that, I am going to pull off this cruise control, the whole assembly with the cable and everything. I'm going to pull all that out just because I want to free up a little bit of space. It really doesn't weigh much, but you know, whatever, we can say it's losing weight. But anyways, this is pretty simple to take off. There's a 10mm bolt right down here, and then another one down there, and then you got this vacuum hose that's just, or this hose down here that's just sticking through the body down there. And you got these vacuum lines, and then the cable that goes through the firewall. The only thing is I got to get a rubber plug to plug in on the firewall there, so that I don't have like exhaust fumes and whatnot coming in there real easily or whatever. But besides that, the only real tricky part is just getting the cable end off on the accelerator pedal down there. But I showed you guys before how to do this. I don't know how detailed I went, because honestly I don't watch my old videos. Maybe I should do that. But at any rate, I'm not really going to show you. I'm just going to get that done, and I'm going to clean this up a bit again, because the spiders have infested. It's not cool. I don't like it, and they need to go. But other than that, it's pretty much ready for the motor to go in here once the engine's ready. So we'll get it going. Alright people, so that's all I'm going to get done today. On the next video, I am going to put my lightweight flywheel on, my new clutch, and then put the transmission onto the engine and get the engine harness on the whole assembly there. So that's going to be a lot of work that I'm going to get done on the next one. Thank you guys for watching this one, and until next time, I'm Dan, the Prelude Dude, and this is the parts guys. Peace.